There are many topics that people are unaware of, but they do need awareness. And what can filmmakers do in order to bring out the awareness and bring it out in the open and in the public? Hey guys, this is Ejaz. I am the director for our film Trapped.
Look, Mom, I'm not coming home.
This one's gonna cost you a little more. She's fresh.
I would like to speak to you guys about filmmaking, the responsibilities of filmmaking, or at least that's what I made my responsibilities to be as a filmmaker, as a director. Trapped is a film that has a lot of information. It's a topic that is not entertaining, so to speak. But what is our job as directors and filmmakers? I personally think that when I started my film career not too long ago, and I took on the job as a director, as a producer, I was a photographer. I still am very proud of it. Um, but I decided to make films because I felt like the films were totally geared towards entertaining, and rightfully so. It should be about entertaining, but can there be a undercurrent of information? Can there be something where you are entertaining, but at the same time bringing topics that need awareness? And that kept on haunting me. So I created our first film, Before They Vanish, and that was also a reason. The reason behind that film was, the owner is going to die because he has cancer, and then once he dies, then all of a sudden these horses are going to be homeless. And once they're homeless, they'll be shipped out to Canada, get slaughtered, and then come back as canned dog or cat food. I mean, I'm sorry to be so harsh about it, but that is the reality. In America, the law was passed in 1972 that you cannot slaughter horses. So what do? We ship them off to Canada, we get them slaughtered there and do what we have to do with it. Of course, nobody eats horse meat. I shouldn't say nobody eats horse meat, but nobody eats horse meat here in America. So that was a film for a purpose, for a reason, to bring awareness to the fact that the horses are going to lose their land because they're horses. They don't know where else are they going to live, right? So that was to bring awareness to that subject. And then here, the very next subject that we took on was human trafficking, sex abuse with Trapped. I feel the need, and it's my need, so it doesn't have to be the world's need, but I feel the need to bring awareness to topics that need the awareness, that I think need the awareness. Or let me put it in simple words: the topics that I, as a human, am unaware of are the topics that I like to make the movies upon, because I think if I am unaware of it, people are unaware of it, or many people are unaware of it. And if many people are unaware of it, a topic such as human trafficking and sex abuse in America is not something that needs to be hidden, or it's not something that needs to be hush hushed. So I thought, let's create a company that creates films that make movies that matter. At the end of the day, that's the bottom line: movies that matter. And it may not matter to you, it may not matter to your neighbor, it may not matter to my neighbor, or it may not matter to me, but the fact of the matter is it matters to people like them who are abused and who are sexually trafficked. And as humans, I believe our role is to help another human. And I'm not saying I'm making this making all these films just to help people. Of course, it's my business. So I am going to do what I can do to help my own family first. But at the same time, if I can have that undercurrent of awareness building in all my films, that makes me feel like I'm doing my part as a human, as a citizen of America. The topics are harsh, and now we are going to tackle another topic, which is also very driven by human need, and not many people speak about it, and that's mental illness. That's our next. But I feel these are the kind of things that I am drawn towards because I feel that they lack the awareness that they should have. And had the awareness been there, maybe, just maybe, these crimes, especially in Trapped, especially in this film about sex trafficking and sex abuse, maybe these crimes would not be as much as it is. I mean, it's a whole topic to speak about awareness and what we should do. And I'm not trying to lay guilt on anybody over here. It's just my need as a human to be able to help another human if I can. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what our company is based on. Creating films, creating movies. I think we have that as a tagline as well, movies that matter. And the happiness that I get, and the happiness that my crew gets, and the happiness that everybody that's around our film business gets in helping people, that is much, much more than the happiness a materialistic thing can get. So we all like-minded, we all think alike, we all feel that we have a need in ourselves to help others. That is where I am going with our company. I would like to have encouragement films that encourage. I mean, the topic about mental illness, it's a film that's going to be encouraging of and accepting of that illness that you have, that I have. Actually, I have to say something. The other day I'm driving with my son, and he's driving, and I'm sitting right next to him, and we're talking, and then all of a sudden he says to me, he says, "Dad, do you think that you are on the spectrum?" For a second, or actually for a long period, I mean, maybe an hour or 2 hours, it was difficult for me to accept that my son thinks that I'm on the spectrum. And he has a little bit of a grin on his face, and I'm saying to myself, is he joking? So I asked him, I said, "Are you joking? Are you serious?" He's like, "No, I'm dead serious. With your mannerisms, with the things that you do, I feel that you are on the spectrum." And I think that, okay, great, I am on the spectrum. I'm proud to be on the spectrum. If I am on the spectrum, I don't know if I am or I'm not. I've never been tested for that. But at the same time, my son thinks that I'm on the spectrum. So let's bring the awareness. And if I am on the spectrum and I can function like a normal person, so I think, then so be it. And what's wrong in being on the spectrum? And I think that is the message that I want to send, is it's okay to be you as long as you're not hurting someone and you're not treating someone badly. Whether you are on the spectrum or whether you're not on the spectrum, whether you have any other kind of illnesses, it is absolutely okay. So I'm going to make a film on that. And hopefully it will help people to just feel like, hey, you know what? I have this, so what? I'm going to live the best. I mean, life is a gift, isn't it? So I'm going to live the best life that I possibly can. A little bit off topic, but at the same time, I thought this was important for me to share this with everybody, that, let's do, I can make films because I decided to make films. Not that I am a filmmaker, I'm a photographer first. But everyone and anyone can do whatever they can do. It doesn't have to be filmmaking, but they can do to help your neighbor, to help the person next door, to help. Because I think once we start living a life that is geared more towards helping others, our lives get better. We have decided that Trapped is going to be released January 30th, 2025. Many movie theaters have come forward to help us release this. So happy and so grateful that people are reaching out. Our trailer went out, and literally within a week, I think, so many people have sent us so many comments and so many good things. It just makes everything worth it. Reading comments like we need to have such films, and to read comments where they're speaking about how it is going to help other kids and parents and so on. It just makes everything worth it. So, yeah. So I will speak to you guys soon. Thank you.